And anybody who tries it at first, I think the foundation is believe this can be done. Once you believe it, I truly believed it, that it will work. And I actually went under. By my own suggestions, went under. And then when I came up, it was full and complete alertness. And this is just wonderful. Something I can practice and do all the time.
Yeah. It's neat. It was it's like watching a miracle. I'm watching miracles occur like this.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you for developing it.
Yes. Look at you. You're all awake.
Oh,
you are
yeah.
totally clear and sharp. No more food tiredness in them.
It just.
Reva,
Yes, sir.
what do you think of this technique? Just tell me what you thought of this type of technique you just learned.
Well, I think it's great. It's wonderful. It's something that I can put into my life every day, and Lord knows I need it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of things I'm going to use it for. And I plan on using it.
Great. Do you think this technique could be useful for people suffering from extreme emotional anxieties?
I think so. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
I think so.
But it was so great because you used it, and you can see how it can remove stress or tension anywhere in your life.
Yeah, and I thank you so much for teaching me this.
My pleasure. There was a reason for you to come over today. More than just being part of the practice. And you learned a very special technique I've never taught any other student, ever. You know, and he knows because he was at my last course and I didn't teach anybody this. Jonathan, what do you think about this technique? What do you think about it?
I think that you just discovered and gave the world the most amazing technique that any hypnotist have developed yet, probably not in 20 years at least.
Yeah.
And I think it's wonderful. I mean, I was actually feeling everything, and inside my mind I felt like I was installing a software, you know, like you see in the computer, and I could see a lot of images coming from all sides in my mind, you know, like people telling me, oh, you're so confident, and laughter and abundance, you know, it was like just coming and coming and coming. I could feel every part of my body just feeling with this wonderful feeling, you know. It was amazing. Then I started to come back, and I could feel all my body shifting and everything like changing. I can hear my voice already like louder and more confident, you know. So I thank you for that. I feel blessed to be here part of this today, you know.
Do you hear how loud and confident his voice sounds now?
Wow.
Doesn't it? It like projects.
Yes.
Do you think you could use it to be for creativity if you have a writer's block?
Yeah, totally.
Yep. You can use it for focus and concentration in case you're distracted.
Yeah.
And you know you can use it for confidence.
Yeah.
And I can hear your voice. Your voice has increased in its decibels, right? In the volume. But there's also a strength behind your voice right now.
Yeah, I can feel it. Wow. That's great.
All right, well, I want you guys to give yourselves a round of applause. Seriously, you learned a great technique, and I want you to use it every day. It's your way of reprogramming and installing and reinforcing every positive habit and goal that you want to achieve. Reva?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Look at you, wide awake. Okay, so that is that technique, the brand new, wonderful technique and method of being able to reprogram your own subconscious biocomputer and to delete negative emotions, negative anxieties, or even things that could affect you physically or mentally or even in your ability to become successful. So you can remove all mental roadblocks yourself. You can delete and you can install. And every one of you did great. I mean, it was amazing. Watching you, it made me feel as though you practiced this for about 6 months. Yeah, and especially you. Perfect.
Yeah.
You know, all three of you, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to stop this right now.
You know,
Sorry, I'm sorry. I like to hear this too. You know, I work real hard. I like to hear these things. What were you going to say?
okay, you know, since you've been working with me for, I don't know, what, 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe longer.
Right?
Well, especially on my confidence. Before I met you, I was afraid to touch the computer for fear I would mess up something. And I would have, my husband do everything for me on the computer. And was saying, I don't know why you don't learn. And I, well, I'm just not ready for it. So since I've been working with you, I'm now on the computer till 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's saying, now I know why you never get anything done. You're always on the computer. So now he's sorry. He was pushing me.
Oh.
Now I owe it to you, though. If you gave me the confidence to do that, I would have never done it before.
Now, and look at how you are as a salesperson now.
Well, I get better.
Yeah.
I am better.
Yeah. You're motivated. What do you say? What do you do at work now? When you're at work, your attitude at work.
Oh, it's good. It's wonderful. My attitude at work is wonderful. I greet people with, they say, how are you? And I say, I'm fabulous. And they look at me like, oh, okay. And then it kind of breaks the ice, and, and then they're more receptive to me, you know.
Wow.
So would you say you have a stronger, more powerful mind that you can operate now?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Yes.
And you have the freedom to make any changes in goals and achieve those goals if you like.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And with this new technique you taught us today, there's no stopping me.
Oh no, this is a great technique. This is a great technique. Now, the only thing I regretted when that camera crew was here, I could have showed them how to do it. I just didn't want to put it out and give everybody this thing. You know what I mean? Because you gotta have the right mindset. You don't want to reinforce anything negative. You got to realize that you're removing the negative and replacing it with positive.
Yeah.
You know, but you can imagine people suffering from different stress disorders, anxiety disorders, you know, overreactive negative imaginations, taking their fears and removing it, and then changing the whole emotional change of that biocomputer. So it's so great. You're your own mind technician starting today. All of you are. So this was a little extra bonus. This was an extra bonus for you two guys.
Oh, okay.
And for you, Reba, coming out.
Yeah. That was great.
Wow. That was
But
a
I
great.
think there was a reason for you being put in front of me, meeting you know, at the time that I met you and Suzanne. You know, it's amazing how people, like you were saying earlier, how people are put in places at the right time.
Exactly.
And if you're receptive to that person, it can become a lifelong friend.
Oh yeah.
Not to mention the benefits you get from that friend.
Absolutely. Do you think you would be in a different place if had we never met right now?
Definitely, sure. I mean,
Yeah.
the confidence wouldn't have been there. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have even tried to do this new business with the water because I wouldn't have had the confidence.
Wow. That's great. Jonathan, do you think you would have been in a different place had we not met?
Totally, yeah. Yeah, right now I feel like so confident to accomplish everything, you know? It's, the ideas were there, everything was there, but you know, it was like you gave me this energy, like, you know, let's go for it, you know? So, yeah, definitely.
And you have a great new product now that you never had.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hypnotic songwriting.
yeah.
Isn't that great? Isn't
That's
that
amazing that you wrote a book after the induction and all those things. And
after this stuff? Yeah.
just went straight.
Because we worked on him because it was something holding him back from motivated and following through and creating things. That's what last time you came. I did that whole emotional replacement therapy on you. And then look at what you've already manifested. You've manifested something into reality.
Yeah.
That could be the biggest thing you've ever made so far. You don't even know. It's just, you know, everyone has an opportunity to find that rainbow in that pot of gold. And the pot of gold is more than money, but it's feeling good about yourself. It's self-worth. And it's this feeling that I have been able to do something and go beyond what my mind told me I cannot do. I want to do what I can do. And it's really wonderful. And you could have been stuck in Sedona right now. Talking about that NLP course that was 3 days earlier.
I would be like, okay, what am I doing here? Should I be here or not? Oh my goodness. It was like,
Oh gosh.
you know, so this is just it. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Place to practice, hands-on, and walk with a master.
Wonderful.
You know, and not just, you know, reading some books and say, what is that, what is this, and at the end of the day, go back all tired, and by the time you wake up in the morning, you say, oh, not again. Not again.
Tell Reba how these days went by. Did they go real slow?
Oh, no, just like that. It was just like that. One induction after the other, one induction after the other, beginning at 11 o'clock. The other day, we stayed up till about, when the cruise left, was about 9 o'clock. So from 11 in the morning, till about 9 o'clock. And
Yeah.